Good morning and welcome to Moopsy in the Morning for August the 7th, 2024. I am Mom. I am back from Las Vegas and I finally caught up on my sleep. Yay! Let me jump into chat here. Oop, and there we are. We are in chat now. How's everybody doing? I know you've forgotten who I am. It's been so long. But no worries. I'm back here. Let's see. So Vegas was DT's wedding, which was adorable, and Mrs. DT was beautiful because Mrs. DT is beautiful. And we had a fun time. I did the convention for one day with Frost, and met up on other days with Borg King and 47 Alpha Tango, and a couple other players. Met S. Vaughn, which was lovely. Another Discord and streamer person, so yay. But it was nice to meet everybody. In fact, even though the convention itself was a little unimpressive, I am thinking about going very seriously to the Chicago convention, which is end of September, and there's a Nashville convention as well. So I might have to go do a day trip to each one of those. Especially since it is going to help me put together a new cosplay costume, which we're not going to talk about till we figure out if it actually works. So my lips are sealed. Anyway, now that I'm back, now that I don't have to worry about work as much, I can actually do my dailies. Oh, and oh god, great. I come back. First thing back is complete Lucari TFOs. No, and for this account, I don't need to worry about it too much. Tetrion damage in space, repair shields in space. Okay, we can do that. Wow, I'm all alone here. It's just me watching. That's how long I've been gone. People forgot I existed. Oh no. Oh well, that's how it goes when you spend time away. Excuse me one second while I cough. Almost a week in the desert, and the dry air just kills me. Let's see. Well, Id's on, and Taz is on. No Chris today? Well, maybe Chris is working. I do have to go through here and clean out things one of these days. Chris is still around, just not in game today. Oh well. And it's Death. Good morning, Death. How are you doing? Long time no see, since Death was joining us last night for some pew-pew. Well, let's see what I've got on some of the less popular accounts of the mom, like Carl Plon, Bruce Spanner. Thank you, Lola. The dog is licking my keyboard hand while I'm trying to type. Which I will tell you is very disconcerting to have wet, licky dog on my hand.
Good morning.
Good morning, Id. I'm grabbing Spoimler here, and let's see what he's got for stuff for today. Yes, everybody's still on Ryza. They're not leaving. They have camped there. We've got a bank. We've got an exchange. We've got mail. What more do we need? Space dock? Details. Minor details. Destroy Undine ships. Win GPL playing Dabo. Well, at least we can get one done while we're standing here. What the heck? This one's got Lucari TFOs too.
Yeah, I've got one Lucari TFO.
I have 3 on advanced.
Harvest...
No, I'm not doing Lucari TFOs. No, if you stop picking, you can stay.
Harvest materials on ground 2.
Well, that's easy.
And kinetic damage in space for 500,000.
Oh no, the horror! Kinetic damage in space. We'll have to do something spacey. We'll have Undine ships.
Where is my step between the stars? There we go.
Let's see.
I'm going to go do that quickly to pick up my 2 harvest materials on ground.
I have some reroll tokens, so let's get rid of that. And we have plasma damage in space. Yes! So I can combine a couple of these things. I have, I think, like 12 hours before I have to do... I have 7 hours before I have to do anything. So to my surprise, we are doing To Hell with Honor last night with a team of players who, 1, have some firepower, and 2, know what they're doing. And as soon as the countdown ended, I took Alpha and everybody else went into position with Beta, Gamma, Epsilon, Delta. And as soon as they went live, as things get done, the next one pops up, they just slaughtered everything. It took us less time than Defensive Starbase 1. It was amazing
Nice.
what a good team can do. All right, let's go. Let's see how this goes. But I was really surprised. I thought we still had like a couple more of the craters to go hit, and nope. Everything was gone, and then the yogurt walker drops in. It's a Chris! Good morning, Chris.
Morning, Chris.
Hi guys.
Hi, how are you doing?
Wow.
I'm back.
Thank goodness. It's like, what am I supposed to do at this hour all this time? Like,
Well, I wasn't going to...
symptoms and all that. I know you weren't going to stream and all that.
Yeah, I took my laptop with and wasn't getting a really solid connection enough to do the game. Enough that I got by, but it was very weird. So I finally wound up logging on at like 3 in the morning Vegas time. Wow, I am doing just awful on this today.
Well, it's good to see you back.
It's good to be back. I have to kind of remember how to do everything. It's a little weird.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's my timing. This is what I have to do. This button has to get pressed here. But the big thing is, now that I'm back and my work requirements are dropping considerably. Well, they're not, but they are, but they're not. Good morning, Chosen. It means I can get back finally to doing the daily endeavors for my own sake. There we go. That's what we needed.
Oh yeah.
However, I
Sounds
immediately re-rolled 3 Lucari TFOs, because you know what?
that's
that's not happening.
No.
Oops.
That needs to go. If it's one, it's fine. You can do a Zincathy thingy and you're done. But like
But
three, yeah,
and I've got 3
nah.
on 2 different accounts, and they're advanced or elite.
Oh,
No.
oof.
That means doing 6 of them.
Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Yep.
Oh god, I just hurt myself on the stream. Oh god. Anyways. Right.
There we go. Oh. Well, I
You
got
had some new releases once you were gone in STO.
Yes.
We have the a bundle that came out, which is absolutely smashing bundle.
I had heard people liked it.
And there were good reasons for it, because they gave us 3 wonderful ships that are absolutely smashing.
Let's see. So, is that the Heritage
bundle, I think? Yeah.
That's just shy of $100. That's oh, but it's kind of nice there. You get
It
the
is
bundle.
good. I mean, it wasn't a discount when it came out, so I think it was like around 9,000-ish.
Yeah.
I don't know if the discount is still on. Or
Yeah,
not.
the discount's still on. It's $93.75. It was $12.5.
Yeah.
Which
I mean, it never was. It launched like that, but it's gonna be 12 something.
Yeah.
So it's worth picking up now. I'm not fond of the sniper phaser rifle. That's kind of crap. But everything else, like the stuff you get with it, already gives you all of those ships in tier 6 X2 without any effort, because you get 9 tier 6 X tokens.
Mm-hmm.
So they're all upgraded. You get the unique pets that are really good. Even other people that are like doing coverage are really liking them. So yeah, that's been a good. And the ships, like, they've been all fixed now, because I think the Miracle Worker, the Achilles class, came out without a console and one of the other ships had a kind of messed up bridge layout, but overall, even when they were still incompleted, they were still widely loved.
Yeah,
I think most people.
Everybody's been saying how much they are enjoying this. When I have to buy it, I have to buy it for 4 accounts, and that goes from being $90 to all of a sudden just shy of $400. That hurts.
Ouchies.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might fly either the Typhoon or the Achilles.
You know what? It's funny. I love the Typhoon. It's amazing, and I think it's probably my better performing ships of the bundle. But the Silver and Slash Vesta template on the Premonition class is my jam. It looks like a proper cruiser, but has also the Vesta kind of vibe, so it's kind of more sciencey oriented. But it's so good. It flies so well. And it's probably one of my more fun ships to play around.
Let's see. Besides the ships, T6
good
coupon, experiment upgrade. Nah, I don't need more ship slots currently.
I
I
always
can't
need-
have more ships slots.
I'm not a hangar guy.
Well, the ship slots you need because if you're buying the bundle and you don't have the 4 ship slots, where are you going to put the ships? I mean, you can dry dock 4, get the bundle, and then...
Unless you're max cap, and then you're screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but honestly, if you get to max cap and you're not using those ships regularly, you can dry dock some. You can,
I did a lot of
and on anything that's a reclaim, just reclaim it later.
Yep.
Anyway, Chosen.
Premonition class is so good.
Chosen, I have been in Vegas doing DT's wedding in the convention. And in theory, retiring. Ha 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 ha. That didn't last.
Oh God.
Yeah, I was basically out the door Thursday, 2 weeks ago, and there's the call of, hey, can you come in tomorrow? No. Can you come in Monday? Yes. And I was supposed to be in for an hour yesterday, which turned into 6 on Monday, 5 yesterday. And I wasn't going to go back today, but I'm looking at going, hey, I kind of have to go back today and work on a project.
So much for retirement.
Yeah, I know. But it's nice to be loved and appreciated.
I mean, yeah, that's one good thing. That just not like immediately they just leave you like a piece of furniture that run out of use. It's still useful. You're still welcome there. Plus, I think you have a good vibe from these people. They definitely appreciated you even before there was even a talk about retiring. So
yeah,
it's like the Foundry when that one dev and Dan Stahl left. There was nobody who knew how to run it.
Ooh.
Yeah. They literally just went from like having someone to support it to nothing. Zip.
That
no
happens, yes. Let's see. Oh my goodness, doggos.
Well, I'm not excited about my endeavors. Salvage, one board TFO, and Tetrium damage in space.
Well, I need to do some plasma damage, but you know what I don't have on this tune is plasma.
Plasma weapons. Oh, that's the worst.
That's okay. Hopefully I've got some stuff here that I can get this one. Let's look at that real quick. Do I have that?
I don't have.
So 2 minutes and I'll have me an experimental Romulan disruptor beam ray, which I like, and it's a Mark 13. What else can I throw on for plasma that's cheap? Let's go see if there's anything in the fleet bank.
So I just checked my playtime.
Yes.
This character and this is Yuri, so my main character, has been on active duty for 217 days, 22 hours, 22 minutes, 12 seconds.
What's the command for it?
I think it's /played.
Yep.
This tune has been on for 5 days.
And I think I need to enable the system notifications.
Yeah, I just switch over to another tab that has
Channel. Yeah, I have to do that. Ooh, this been on active duty for 483 days, 14 hours, 33 minutes, 12 seconds.
I'm curious what my main tune's been on. Probably not that much because I've got too many tunes now. Let's see what we can get.
I mean, that counts in all of your online time, even if you have it like running in the background, right?
Right.
Yeah.
As long it counts it though for the tune, not for the total game.
Yeah,
right.
That's my only tune I play. So
yeah.
I mean, I maybe spent like 6 hours playing other characters, but that's all. And then lost interest in having alts because like I'm not gonna do through all these reputations all over again and all these episodes and all those. No, goodbye. I just moved them for I could. That actually paid off for like I could have some equipment from temporal missions and stuff, but yeah, that was about it.
Let's see. Plasma beam array starting at 200,000, which I can afford, but is any of this any good? 328.
If you get something a little higher damage output that you can progress it, can you try checking Viridian Plasma?
Oh, good thought. I might have iridium
Viridian,
plasma.
Viridian Plasma, for one's got good visuals, secondly, it's got a good proc, and it does good damage. It has
Oh, it
better damage.
starts at 950,000, but that's not bad. Let's see if we've got anything with some good. Ugh. There's a Viridian Plasma Beam, Mark 12, critical hit 2, damage for 1.5 million.
I mean, I can upgrade you that stuff to go to
Oh, yeah.
Epic.
Oh, I think I've got tokens I can upgrade stuff. I probably could get away with buying that
You
one.
can have them. I'm not sure if I still have any left. I'm trying to see.
Oh, I have stuff. I have another tune that can do upgrades.
What's this?
About that one.
Disrupt.
Okay.
I have so many 32nd century phaser beams.
They were cheap at one point, or readily available at one point. Let's see.
Yeah, I guess. Oh wow, integrity linked phaser dual beam.
Oh, those are nice. And I just made that one.
No, I think I run out of all the Viridian Plasma stuff. I only have it on my Shrike.
Wonder if I
So I
can.
decided like they look best on Shrike.
I made a couple of the PEPTs, the plasma emitting torps from R&D, and I can't remember which tune made them because I was going to give them away. So it's on one of my 50 plus tunes.
Oh my god.
There's someplace.
50?
Well, there's 4 accounts. So there's the Ed accounts, and he had like 6 on each of them. That's 12 right there. My main account has something like 30 tunes, and the secondary's got like 10. Yeah. No, that's actually not true. It's like 28 tunes.
Why? Still, how many? Why?
Well, okay, because at one point Ed and I were doing themed things, so we did Fraggle Rock, so we had to do Fraggle Rock tunes. We did Pinky and the Brain, so we had to do Pinky and the Brain themed tunes. We did Venture Brothers, so we did Venture Brother tunes. We did the tunes for various new events where you could start tunes. But, you know, after we ran all of the episodes, we would think up something new, and we were getting ready to start Invader Zim when he passed away. So I have a partially done Invader Zim tune, and he had a bunch of tunes that he had created for conventions so people could just jump on and play without having to create a tune, which is a good idea in theory. But that wound up with a lot of them. So, well, this one isn't going to build anything. Out of curiosity, let's see. PEPT takes 20 hours to cook. So I think I'll just grab one off a different tune. Who just joined us? It's Death. Good morning,
Hey,
Death.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. Good.
Hello.
Nice to have folks back in the morning show. Well,
the struggle was real about like running and doing anything on this hour.
Yeah.
Best to do it myself.
Well, so Vegas is 3 hours earlier. So the first 3 nights I was there, I was getting up at like 2 in the morning because my brain's still doing the get up at 5. And day 6 was when I finally got a little bit more on track, which of course is just wrong because now I'm heading back. But speaking of Vegas, I took Sunday and drove up to see Board King, where he lives in southern Utah, which is an hour-and-a-half drive through flat desert, yawn, yawn, yawn. You basically make a turn into the Virgin Gorge, and it's like a different planet. It is amazingly beautiful. And then you get up to where he lives, and it goes from amazingly beautiful to, oh my God, beautiful. I can kind of see why he lives up there, even though it's 3 hours north of Vegas. But it's just astounding. Well, would you guys like to shoot at things for a while?
Yeah, I would prefer
Absolutely.
that.
Okie dokie. Let me put together a team here.
Watch the wheel, not the girl.
There we go. What do you guys want to do?
Well, I need to run at least one Borg TFO.
Oh no, the horror! The horror.
No.
Could we do guillotine? We've got 4 of us here. That means we just have to pick up 1 person.
It would be nice to actually do it for a change. I can't queue it at any point because no one's queuing it as well.
Yeah, well, everybody was queuing it for a while, so.
Let me pull out my Tetrion weapons.
Okay, let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a one specific Tetrion weapon, and I'm ready.
In a little friendly wager.
Id,
Yeah, so I Yeah.
do you want me to queue up?
Sure.
Well, if you need a moment to get your stuff together, that's fine.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, Death, are you ready?
I am.
Okay, we are
I
queued.
re-rolled that Iconian or whatever it was.
Weeble?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
and ended up getting a space Tetrion damage.
Oh, that's much better. Yes.
Yeah. So
Keep your eyes on the wheel.
we're gonna do a 2-for-1 because the other one is space kinetic damage for
Yep.
500,000. So
Well, I've got 500,000 in plasma, which basically off 2 weapons isn't going to happen in a short Borg TFO, but might happen in this one. Providing that player number 4, there we go. Player number 5 says yes.
so for getting an ID card,
Yes.
I need something, one document proving my entity,
You have your old IDs, right?
right?
Okay.
Yeah. One document proving lawful status in the United States.
Well, if you've
I've
got...
got my birth certificate.
Okay.
I've got my social security card, and I've got both the
And you've got proof of residency because you get mail here.
Yep, I've got the 2. I've got the one thing from the USPS for the change of address, and the thing from my bank.
Okay. I think you're covered.
Yep. It'd be good to have a new photo too, because the last one was taken in 05, maybe 04, when I was still working at Denny's.
So the last time I got a driver's license where I had to actually go in and do it was before COVID, and then it was up for renewal during COVID, and they were just doing them by mail. You apply for it, send them the money, and they'd send you one using your old picture. So my old picture is an old picture. And Illinois driver's license don't count as real ID by government standards, the kind that you can use for going through airports.
So they're going to have to fix that.
Yes, but they actually don't have it in the plans. So if you want to travel out of O'Hare or something, you are going to have to get a ID from a different source.
Like a passport?
Like a passport. And my passport's expired. That's a different story.
I mean, that's always mind-boggling for me. Like, the United States has, like the different states have different rules regarding the ID stuff.
Well,
Meanwhile, like, it is obligatory within the entire country here to have an actual ID. Like, ID, it's not driver's license, doesn't give you...
Yeah, because starting next year, you're if you don't have a real ID, approved ID, it's...
right, I think 48 of the states have already gone to the real ID thing.
Yeah, but way
Illinois...
back when, it wasn't a thing.
Well, you always
That's
had to
kind
have
of
some...
mind-boggling.
Well, you're always supposed
I mean,
to have some form of ID.
Yeah, but driver's license was sufficient, and I'm like, what?
Yeah,
That only should give you the right to drive a car, not being a sufficient ID. But I guess it could have been used interchangeably.
Yeah.
It does contain all the same kind of data.
Right, exactly. So
More or
the
less.
driver's license, you had to prove who you were, where you lived within the state, and you had to prove that you could drive.
So it's really hard to function in the States without a driver's license.
Oh, no, you can just get a state ID, too. Which requires you to do the proof of who you are and proof of where you live, and that you're a legal resident. But that's an alternate for driver's license because a lot of people don't drive.
Oh, I
You
don't.
just can't have both. You can have either a driver's license or you can have an ID. You can't have both.
Ah.
And for you, Id, yes, you can have a permit as well.
Meanwhile, here it's obligatory to have an ID, but driver's license is optional and
Right,
it's
same here.
not a required thing.
You are required to have an ID of some sort. Without that, it's really hard. You can't get a bank account. You can't get any kind of benefits. Almost impossible to get a job.
Mm. Well, yeah, because they will not know who the hell you are.
Right. And they have to file paperwork with the government too, so.
I'm at 4.
I'm at 2.
I just destroyed a simulator at 3, so I'm just gonna cover that one.
I have my
I've
little
stopped tracking
tiny
here.
pew pew ship here going pew pew, pew 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 pew. Look
Oh,
at me,
look
I'm
at you,
helping.
exploded. That tractor beam didn't help you. Dumb simulator. Speaking of science fiction, I started because I'm finally able to watch all Stargate stuff.
Oh,
Finally,
Nice.
we didn't have a distribution for like 7 years. We had a. It was a local streaming business that tried to like rival Netflix. At the moment when Netflix was still kind of not popular here,
Mhm.
it kind of came here like I don't know 2018 maybe.
oh.
Um,
By the way, I blew up, so I'm on 2, but it's got
Or
nobody
nor.
here.
So ever since that thing shut down, and it shut down after like 2-3 years, no distribution of anything Stargate was available here legally. And like,
Legally.
think about downloading like 10 seasons of SG-1 alone, and then more seasons of like Atlantis. Like, no, I'm not gonna do this. I don't even have storage space to do that. Like the amount of data, and
Oh yeah.
I was like, I want to rewatch it. I never managed to like see everything, and now I'm starting from scratch.
The only thing I don't have on physical media is Stargate Infinity and Universe.
Yeah, I do have Universe. Infinity is really hard to come by.
I also don't have Origin, Catherine
Or
on physical
no,
because
ignore its existence. Don't.
no.
No, it's just bad.
I'm not going to get into it. I don't care about the drama.
I mean, it's not drama. I just think it's crap.
My
It
that's your
contradicts
opinion, and
everything
you're
that happened in the
perfectly-
originals.
You're perfectly welcome to it. But I was one of the founding members of Stargate Command for the 2 years that it existed. They promised
Nah,
us
it
a
was a
physical
shame.
copy. They
And it
promised
never
us a
came to
physical.
happen.
Exactly, and I'm like,
Well, it's MGM for you. They never really cared for Stargate ever since like the power balance shifted and the people who led it around the same time Stargate Universe got killed off. So,
yep.
and the thing since was just like, oh, we will do a charity release, but we will not really care about it, and we will not fund it and anything. It was a big shame because Stargate has such a huge fan followage. It's just like, why is Amazon sitting on it and not doing anything on that? It's just like mind-boggling, considering that they've tried, like, it's already been attempted to revive Quantum Leap, which has a fan followage, but I think it's smaller than Stargate, so I'm mind-boggled.
And the 2 seasons of Quantum Leap we got were actually quite good.
No, I only watched the first 2 and I couldn't stand it, so I just never. I mean, I think the only character I really liked was the Ian Alexander's character, the non-binary person. I don't remember his name. I did enjoy him because I do like him also. Well, I like them in like Sandman, and I was like, ooh, that person's also playing in
Could
the
I get some,
revival of
can I get
Quantum
some
Leap.
help
Maybe
over
I
on
like it.
2, please?
Yes,
I'm
Thank
just
you.
on my I'm just
Thank
at.
you.
Oh, I forgot. I do have.
I'm in a little
enterprise
tiny pew
planning
pew,
ability.
and the adapters are overwhelming me.
Yeah, I'm trying to cover those.
Here I come to save the day.
Thank you, Mickey Mouse. Or sorry, Mighty Mouse. Mighty Mouse.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse would just bore the bull to death, but it wouldn't help. It would squeak them to death, really.
Mickey Mouse would just buy them.
Just a mouse.
Buy them and ruin them.
Yep.
Speaking of buying things and not ruining them, we went to see Deadpool and Wolverine.
I hear it's good.
Oh, okay, I've seen it twice now.
Better than good, I guess.
Okay, it's stupid and amazing.
Well, I think that was the aim of this film, wasn't it? It's like that's what they were aiming for. It has to be ridiculously dumb, but also entertaining and super fun to watch.
It was super fun to watch and very entertaining, and actually, I thought it was quite well done.
But I think they've achieved their goal, and I think it's actually well received, and I think it paid off. So
yeah,
no one's going to regret making it, financially anyway.
No, not financially, and it fortunately proved to a lot of investors that hey,
this worked.
We are actually making movies that
money.
Are entertaining. Who'd have thunk it?
Wow, who would have thought?
Yeah, really.
It was Rainbow going to 1.
Okay.
Yeah, we're at 1 ready, so I'm on my way as well.
On my way. Me and the little pew pew machine. Pew, pew,
the
pew,
thing
pew,
is,
pew.
I've never actually managed to watch SG1 to like from the very beginning, because when it aired here, it was just like very choppy. They didn't go chronologically. They don't think they had a good broadcast hour. So I love the original film. I never managed to get into SG1. I always kind of had an issue with SG1 being kind of a... It went kind of cheaper in the quality of things comparing to the first film.
Well, duh, yeah. I mean, no money
I
for it.
I kind of get it from like the movie making point of view. Like the TV doesn't compare budgeting for like the cinema movie, so it's
I think the official stance is that SG1 is a different quantum reality.
Yeah, it would have to be.
Oh, so it's not exactly following from the first film. That's why there are differences?
No. Yes, it is a very close quantum mirror jump over.
Well, there was the mirror episode with Jackson seeing one alternate reality. Why not the others?
Yeah, but
well, my only issue was that they kind of changed the alien to go to a small fish kind of reptile kind of mixture, and the original film actually clearly depicts him as a grey kind of alien that really takes over, probably moving his mind into a body rather than physically inhabiting the human.
Yeah,
so that was the biggest change I hated.
The original thought for Raw was that he was an Asgard.
Oh.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't think they've used it because, like, Emmerich and Devlin, the creators of the original film, they had an idea of a trilogy in mind.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to do 2 follow-up films, which were actually supposed to tackle Viking Asgard and like Norse mythology, and then I think I'm not exactly sure. I read somewhere, but I don't remember where it was, and I can't find it anymore. But it was like the like Mesoamerican kind of regions, kind of.
That would be cool.
Would also be tackled.
Yeah, which we got some of that in later seasons of SG1.
Yeah, I already had an episode, in, I think it was season 2, where maybe season 1. I don't remember now. Because I'm binging, so I don't really count the season right now.
I apologize. I keep blowing up here.
No worries.
No worries. The Borg are blowing up more, so you're good.
I'm trying to take out some simulators.
There was like the found which Hathor that was found in like one of the Mexican pyramids.
I think so, yeah.
In a sarcophagus.
Yeah.
I mean, I do like the lore. I like that they're expanding upon it. They already fixed an element that I kind of hated, but because I didn't see the episodes chronologically from start to finish, I missed a lot of them because I wasn't able to see them or they weren't broadcast. Some things were already like fixed. Because I was under the impression that suddenly the entire galaxy was using English, and that's not the case because the Goa'uld were actually often using the semi-ancient Egyptian dialect in episodes, and I actually never noticed that. But that might have been because the way they're distributing films and TV series here in Poland is that we don't have a voiceover. We have a lector, and the original audio gets toned down so they don't shout over each other. So I lost a lot of the original stuff because there was Lecter speaking at the same time, so the original audio was a lot quieter, so I didn't pick it up that they were actually speaking ancient Egyptian rather than English. So that's fine. I think I will have a bigger gripe with Atlantis because, like, excuse me, they go to a galaxy that is a different galaxy, Pegasus, and suddenly every medieval civilization there speaks English clearly without any sort of intermediary
Well,
education or
there,
like
there, there's an
universal.
explanation for that.
There's always an
Is there
explanation.
in Atlantis? Was there one in Atlantis? Because I never caught that.
So, basically, the Altarians, or the ones who become the ancients,
Yeah.
are behind Atlantis and behind
Yep.
all of basically the progenitors from Star Trek. They seeded the
So the
universe.
assumption is that the languages evolve similarly because they have a common ancestry.
Yes.
Good
I
morning,
get that, but
Cadargo.
again, English language is amalgamation of so many languages that
Yes.
did not likely exist, and like that you can't assume that they will develop the same way everywhere because history is different, the interactions are different, and
Oh yeah.
people were like kept under the boot of the gold system lords for so long that they couldn't develop the same way because they had completely different conditions. Like the Aberdosians were not able to like develop language because they couldn't even write or read because it was forbidden to them in the first film.
Yeah.
So the assumption was kind of like a giant logical leap. You had to like
So
take it by faith. But I
yeah.
get that it was just a simplification because like getting a linguist who will write them dialogues in an ancient language, and it would be very detrimental for watching on the TV.
Yes.
They're speaking different language, you have to have subtitles. So I kind of get it,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
but I would
So
probably, if I was writing, I would probably try to figure out some sort of
yeah,
explanation.
in the movie, Abydos isn't even in the Milky Way.
Yeah, they are in Kalium Galaxy, so they kind of like even narrow that down because Abydos is still in Milky Way.
Yeah. So in the series,
Would you excuse me? The dogs are whining. Continue your chat.
uh, in the series, they said that there was galactic drift, that Abydos
Yeah,
was on the very fringe point of being within
they
the gate
barely moved
network.
compared to relatively to Earth, so they still could connect, but other gates weren't working
Yep.
because they drifted apart too far, and there was no way to like account for that drift. Yeah, I do remember that, and that was a good explanation, but still, they clearly stated that the Stargate led us to Kalium Galaxy, somewhere at the other edge of the universe, and
Yep.
suddenly Abydos is not even remotely
Yeah.
far away from our galaxy. It's actually relatively still close.
Yeah. So I tend, like I said, SG1 and the movie are basically different quantum realities.
I mean, that's the
So
only way you can really go with
yeah,
it and stop.
and then by the end of the series and everything, all the time travel you've created,
How many
every
branches of everything? Yeah.
because at one point they're like they have a videotape from one version of Jack saying, "Oh, by the way, my pond doesn't have fish." And then it's all of them at Jack's pond, and there are fish. He's like, "Well, close enough."
Okay, that doesn't make sense to me, but okay.
Basically, they're trying to fix the timeline,
Ah.
and they think they have, and then they're sitting at the pond, and there's fish, and they're like, "Yeah, you know what? I think we're just going to leave it."
So there's implications they've shifted things in
Yeah,
such insignificant way that they're going to keep things as they are.
yeah,
Well, that's one way to do it. I mean, isn't like the same thing. I mean, if you think about it, the same thing is with Star Trek. So many times, like even if you take First Contact, How do they
Yes.
come back? There isn't anything tackling how they come back to like the normal timeline. The normal timeline doesn't exist anymore.
Exactly.
We
No.
assume they come back to to their lives, but how? Like they
Yeah.
can't return to it because
My stance is when they send Tasha Yar back from yesterday's Enterprise, it
that
changes
alters
the
the future as
timeline,
well.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
So when they go back to First Contact, Picard and them never get back to the original timeline.
Yeah.
We get everything we see from Enterprise on.
There's no even point to like being annoyed by like people are annoyed about the Hobus supernova like destroying Romulus, but that's fine. It already happened in a different timeline already, like 5 times removed. So who cares? Like it's not even like there is no canon because with all the time travels that they've already did, even in like the TOS TMP era, the alterations, the branches of timeline have been so frequent that there is that one line, one canon universe that just continues on unaffected. The grandfather paradox, sure, but there still have been alterations. Like they've made interactions that have affected things.
Oh
Even
yeah,
like Picard season 2 has made branches because Rios stayed in the past, and that
yeah,
has affected creating the Mariposas. And I'm like, but yeah, okay, so we're branching the timeline again, literally. So yeah, it's kind of funny to think like people get gripes over like Hoba supernova exploding, but like, yeah, you forget about all the other things that made changes already. Like, what's the point of actually keeping count of what's canon, what's not? Like,
yeah.
and that's one way to like, really learn how to accept it, I guess, and live with it rather than just dab at every single little nitpick issue that you see with the
Exactly.
timeline continuity.
So some people take a wad of paper towel and dab the grease off the pizza. Some of us just dig in.
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
that's such a
well,
good one.
well put. Yes. Okay, what do we
Such a good-
need to do next, folks? What's up?
Well, I just need
Uh,
some salvage, so I need to pick up stuff, so I can do whatever.
my endeavors are done. So whatever we want to do.
Would you guys be okay with a gateway to Grethor? Because I need to do 2 Iconian TFOs on this tune.
Sure.
Okay, let me make the team up again.
But yeah.
I'll take-
Except you guys are still in a team.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
My
not
bad.
anymore.
My bad.
There we go.
It was
Yeah,
no, we're not.
my mistake.
Yeah. When a fictional franchise has a even the slightest temporal or quantum variant to it, in the storyline, it's like, okay, I can live with this, and
Yeah.
anything that changes, I can probably find you a thread that makes it not as bad.
We will.
Yep.
We
Yep.
will.
And I'm taking the Typhon, so prepare for a lot of pets.
Ooh.
I love the Typhon. It looks like a brick,
Guess
in
it does look
space.
like a brick.
but I love the aesthetics of it. Like it looks like kind of like semi TNG, something inherited from TNG vibes with the nacelles. Kind of looks like a brick. Kind of looks like a space station. I don't know. I love it. It's just the only thing I have. I mean, it's not a gripe. It just could be bigger, but I get why it's not because it was able to be carried in to the battlefield by a sovereign class, so it can't be bigger than it. No, suddenly.
Right. I mean,
So,
like
fine.
the Maquis Raider was a Federation ship.
Yeah, technically.
It's kind
And
of
it
like,
looks so differently.
yeah, it's kind of like the X-wings. The X-wings were originally designed for the Republic, and
But then
later
the
on
rebellion took them up.
yeah, because they're like, yeah, we don't like this design, so we're gonna go with Boeing, and they ordered the TIE fighters because they were more tactical. So
Yeah.
all the surplus was sold off to the rebellion.
Or proxies probably, but still, yeah.
Yeah, I think my favorite character out of the sequel trilogy is DJ.
DJ.
I mean, sequel footage? DJ? Was there a DJ?
DJ, the one at Kanto Bites.
I have no recollection of that scene or anything.
What was his name? Benicio del Toro.
Oh,
His character. The one
didn't
who
even
pointed
record
out
was
the
in it.
his character points out the hypocrisy that the great manufacturers of the galaxy are selling to all sides.
Oh, which makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, but his character's known as DJ because it stands for "Don't Join."
I mean, wasn't Millennium Falcon built by the same company or entity as the big cruisers that the Empire used? Corellian?
Corellian Industries, and
Yeah.
it was a heavily modified semi truck, basically.
Yeah.
I'm going right.
That's
So are other people apparently.
I'm not. I'm going left. That's usually I
Ooh,
always
you're
go
being
left.
special.
I'm just being stubborn. I always go left first.
I'll take planet side.
Okay.
As expected, the brick is having no damage at all, but same can't be said about the Iconian.
The shipyard is secure.
I had an idea for a Trek story.
Yes.
Basically, it's Lord of the Flies.
Oh, that could be fun.
Bunch of Starfleet cadets get stranded on a planet, and they have to live out a year there.
That sounds like a good TV show idea, really.
That'd be a good episode for Starfleet Academy.
The starbase is secure.
Isn't that what happened to Khan and his crew on the original Star Trek?
Unintentionally, but yes.
Yeah.
They weren't supposed to get stranded.
Transports have entered orbit and will start.
It
Well,
just
I think
they
no one
were
expected them to survive that long either. But
yeah. Well, I mean,
beside
if
the
they
point.
did, so much for that,
The ships will
But
begin
that
their
wasn't the
run
plan.
from the starbase.
Yeah, they didn't know the star was going to go off and cause all the climate change that happened.
I'm going planet side on Chris's side since it's planet side.
alright. Welcome to join.
When nobody was down here and he was busy being that one, and there's a nice sweet spot. No, I don't want to close that. Oh, well, fine.
Those gateways
Why there are 4 people on one side and 1
No,
people on
fine,
the other?
I'll go back.
I'm going over to the other
Okay.
side now.
Okay. Because I was gonna say,
I could have gone back.
It's
Me and my
Greg's fault.
inefficient little pew-pew mobile. Actually, this one's better than the last one.
inefficient.
This one's better than the last one. Ed and his
I've been-
sense of humor would make Peter Porker pretty decent.
Peter Porker.
Peter Porker.
Is he, what's it called?
Tellarite?
Yeah?
Yes, he is.
Oh my god. Now I get the idea of why is it called like that.
It's a Graz. Good morning, Graz.
Good morning. Well,
Hello.
I assume I'm coming in at the tail end of the
Yeah, pretty much.
stream.
But that's okay. You're still welcome.
Yeah.
We still love you. Though technically, I don't have to go to work this morning. Technically.
Technically. Well, I didn't go to work myself, so I
Nope.
get that.
Good for you.
And I'm not
Technically,
going until
that's
the end
kind
of
of
the week.
correct.
And I don't have to go until the end of the week. And I have
Oh.
holidays coming this month, so
Ah, lucky.
I'm not going to
you.
work a lot this month.
No, neither am I, but that's totally my choice to do that.
We
one.
have a bank holiday on the 15th, so I took 16th off, so I have 4-day weekend. So yeah, this month is going to be good.
Hey, speaking of good things happening there, this is an XP weekend for anybody who wants to level up ships and or tunes. This is the time to do it.
Oh yeah.
So I was thinking I might be on and run some extra shows Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Ooh, I'd like that.
Yeah, after basically non-stop work and stuff for the
Vegas.
last in Vegas. for last 47 years, I'm entitled to have a weekend to chill and have some fun.
Yeah, do your own thing. Do what you want to do instead of what you have to.
Well, the dogs have their opinion about that, but
You can give them a good ear scratch and they're good.
well, they haven't had a long WALK since I was gone. I don't think they did. Ed, did they have any WALKs while I was gone?
The fact that you're avoiding to pronounce the word.
Oh yeah, no, they know
This
that
is
word.
such a dog parent thing. I never speak the walk. I mean, I can speak the walk thing in
I
English
think
because my dog
he
doesn't
said he took
understand
them
English.
for a walk.
Okay, he said he hadn't done many, but I don't know if not many is the equivalent of 0.
I think he did at least one,
Okay.
but I was asleep.
They're still going out, right? Like
Oh yeah,
getting to the yard and stuff.
Oh yeah,
oh yeah.
yeah, but the proper put them on the LEASH and take them out is a little different. So we have
Even that word is forbidden.
yeah, I don't know if they know that word, but if I say it, they haven't had their
There is-
breakfast yet, and I
there
do
is
not need the
response.
stress. Yeah.
I'll say this: dogs, especially the somewhat more intelligent ones, can at least have a harder or more word vocabulary. That
I think it's
we
more about
st-
the sound of the tone than the word itself.
Well,
Well, for me, I have a little fanny pack where I put the bags and my cell phone and a couple other things. And as soon as I start to put that on, it's like, oh, it's that time. No, I'm going to work. No, I don't think so.
hey, they are more intelligent than a lot of people think. Now, some of the breeds are dumb as a rock,
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
but still, it's like some of them. It's like I've had quite a few Australian cattle dogs.
Oh, God, those guys, they can be super smart. But they can be very stubborn, too.
Oh, trust me.
Which ones?
Australian cattle dogs.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They're also known as healers.
Yeah.
And pretty much is like, just looking at them, they'll tilt their head in such a way to make you think they're thinking.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're sitting there judging you. It's like,
Yeah,
They're assessing the situation. I get that.
yeah, they're trying to piece put the jigsaw puzzle together on what's going on. And it's
But
like,
in reality, they're going, wonder how I can not do that and do what I want to do.
Yeah, but at the same-
Yeah.
but saying that is like, if you say you want to go for a walk, they'll pick up walk, and chances are they might not know exactly what you're saying, but they know walk means I'm going out there
Uh-huh.
with master.
Yes. Well, the concept of out is pretty big. Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
well, heck yeah. Okay, I'm going to tell everybody this right now. It's not a typhoon, it's a typhon, or a typhon.
Yeah. Typhon.
Yes,
no, it's a typo.
it's a typo.
That doesn't look nice. I just love it, and I love that they gave it Odyssey style windows and all that stuff. Plus the models are so detailed. I love it.
Well, I'll have to take a picture of the picture I got at Vegas of the bridge of the Titan A/Enterprise G. Because that was the one piece of stuff I bought. DT and Mrs. DT were doing photographs and autographs with everybody. Which is really cool, it's wedding stuff, so fun. Did we get them all gone?
No, still a few ships, but I think the Dreadnought's gone.
Oh, the Dreadnought's long gone. There they are. I couldn't see them.
Yeah, it turned into debris quite quickly.
Yep.
Gateway.
Yep. Just nice to watch.
Advanced or epic?
Advanced. This is not a tune that could be doing elite. This is This is a hodgepodge build that Ed threw together, I think, just to run stuff.
Our troops have landed.
But not a particularly advanced tune. It needs some work, which we will get to now.
Well, now you'll have the time and opportunity.
I have the well.
Oh,
Yeah, in theory. So it's one of those
on paper.
on paper. So I'm leaving and said, okay, when do you need me back to finish up this thing? Well, can you call tomorrow? I'm not going to call tomorrow, but I'm going to go to class. Well, call tomorrow and we'll tell you what's up with this one. And then can you come in Thursday for this meeting? Uh-huh. Can you come in Friday for this meeting? Uh-huh. So all that fun stuff.
Okay, got a question.
Yes.
Okay, so Lobby Store,
Yes.
the Temporal Destroyer.
Yes.
If someone already has the Temporal Destroyer,
I do
I
not.
think I had it.
okay, but they're looking at to get into the Romulan or Klingon versions. Can these get
No, I only know the Fed one.
second?
I only know the Federation one. I don't know the other two. I don't think they differ. I don't know if they differ.
Temporal Destroyer. So what's your question on it? It looks like all three are the same.
Yeah. Okay. So I know that if I bought it,
Mm-hmm.
the box.
Yeah.
The question I have is, since I already have the Temporal Destroyer,
Yeah.
well, what would happen if I opened it?
You
Would I
wouldn't be
be
able
able
to
to
use it.
have-
I wouldn't be able to.
No, because I think only a Klingon or Romulan would be able to get the other two.
Okay.
So it's faction locked. So,
Yeah, it is faction locked.
So if
Okay.
you've already got the Temporal Destroyer in your active roster, it won't let you open it.
Okay.
Not on the same account, at least.
Yeah.
Or the same.
No.
Is this a compound or?
No. Right. It's a holdover from previous, so they really should make it an account unlocked so you can send it. Pick it up at a different faction character, get the box, and then send those ships over to your other character.
Yeah, but you only get
So you
one of the
can't,
ships.
you're
You don't
phys-
get three ships.
You're physically blocked from doing that.
Yeah.
That's kind of dumb.
No, but say you buy it on a Romulan tune and get the Romulan ship, you can still send that over to your Federation tune and get the Federation.
Which you should be able to do that now that things are not faction bound, but that hasn't
Yeah,
been
exactly.
I
fixed.
was
You're
going to
right.
say that
Yeah.
they're unlocked, so they should be able to do that.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's one of those quality of life things that they just haven't gotten around to, and we
Yeah.
would.
Definitely needs to
Definitely
be
should.
addressed. Why don't I have more discovery and why do I have so much gamma? That is an excellent question. Alrighty, well, I'm going to go down and feed El's hellhounds so that we can go take a
And feed them with your hand.
WALK with them. But I'm back and not foreseeing missing any days
You're
now.
back.
Now that I don't have to run out to work and kill myself every day. Yay! So everyone, have a wonderful day. We will see you tomorrow at this same time. And while I'm doing this, I will be making a new outro and a new intro and all that stuff at some point, but not today. And in the meantime, stay moopsome.
Moopsy. Moopsy.
Shun the non-believer. Shun.